Hi friends, I hope you all are doing great. It's me, Nikki here, and I'm excited to share with you some of the things I have been loving around my home, so let's get started. Okay friends, my first favorite happens to be in one of the drawers in my coffee bar. And if you missed my video where I took you on the tour of the drawers and how I have them organized in my coffee bar, definitely check that out. I'll put it in the link in the description box. I'll put the link in the description box rather. But one thing that I mentioned in that video is that I had ordered some custom napkins for my coffee bar, but I didn't have them at the time. And now they're here, and friends, I love them. I ordered them from a store off Etsy, and I'll be sure to link them in the description box below. But I had Nikki's Coffee House put on there, and then the year we moved in our house, because that's when the coffee bar was established, so I kept that kind of traditional to a typical coffee bar. But I thought that these were a fun accent to have on my little kind of beverage napkins, and they're disposable, that I have here in the coffee bar area. So it is one of the favorites, and now it's so fun when guests can finally come back over that I'll have these custom napkins here. Now, I will say that the price point wasn't the best, but there are so many places where you can get these inexpensively, even down to like Party City. I know they do like the wedding napkins. Anywhere where you can get like those wedding napkins, you can get this done, even I believe on Amazon. So I wasn't really at the time kind of doing too much research, but I think the next go round when I stock up, I don't know, I may kind of look at some other options, but I am so happy with this company, how it turned out. I think they did a fabulous job. It really is beautiful. I do have it in the embossed gold, and I was able to choose the design and fonts and different things like that. And so this is kind of what I thought was pretty fun, and it just really adds a lot to the coffee drawer here. It really looks good. Excuse that I need to refill my cream. As you can tell, I've been having a lot of coffee. Another thing that did come in that I don't know if I mentioned before, but I had told you that I had ordered the 4-inch bowls to go into the coffee bar area, and I think I did have that last time. So those are just great. They fit in there perfectly. And so this is now finished. The coffee drawer, accessory drawer rather, is finished. So this has been one of my favorites. Okay, friends, the next thing that I have been loving is in my baking cabinet. And you remember going on that journey of putting this together and reorganizing this cabinet here. And so one thing that you and I talked about in that video was how I was going to label the canisters. And so I didn't have them at the time, but now they are all labeled, and I am loving it. They're absolutely beautiful. They're simple, but they fit the style of kind of my aesthetic in the kitchen, and it's wonderful because I was able to customize them to fit, you know, kind of what I needed. And I will put the link actually to these below also, but this was just such a great thing to get finished. Now, I did not get one for like the cupcake liners. I felt like that, you know, it's glass, I could see it. I thought it would be just kind of too much, but I love that the font actually matches that on the measuring cup a bit. It just kind of all looks good together with the black and white. Friends, just to give you an update, been loving the Martha Stewart bowls and also the Pampered Chef ones. Just a great addition to my cabinet, and the labels just is that wonderful finishing touch. So that is a project that I'm glad to be able to update you on, but it has been one. It just brings me so much joy now to open my cabinets and then have them actually labeled. So it's really great. So that has been one of my other favorites when it comes to those organizational things around my home. So friends, you might have remembered when I took you through my pantry, I was telling you that I was going to get some new bins in for my canned goods and water and beverages at the bottom of the pantry, and they came in. I actually got these from Target. I think at the time that I did the video, I had ordered them, but they hadn't quite come in, or either I I can't remember. I know I had a certain set in mind at first that was similar, but then I saw these and then I went and ordered these. But needless to say, I love them. They're actually from the kids line at Target. You will find these in the kids section. They're 10 stackable bins. Now, Target does have them in 2 different sizes, and I'll link these below. They have a larger size that's really about the same width, but taller, and it's stackable. So that would be great for like your waters. So I actually thought maybe I should have gotten the taller one because I did have a little bit more space up top to get the taller ones for the water, which I might go ahead and do that. I'm not sure, but I love these. As you can see, I still need to put my labels in there. And what I'm going to do, my organization for this is for canned goods and juices and water. And so I'm going to, or I've already, but I'm going to label it this way, is sort the canned goods kind of by style. So you will see kind of beans in one, you'll see kind of tomato sauce in another. And so it's by category is how they're organized to make it easy to get to what I need. And then I do have a couple identified for juices and water towards the bottom. But one thing that I think I am going to do is switch to the larger ones. I'm just now thinking about that when I'm thinking it out with you. It'd probably be the smarter way to go. But I have them all at the bottom of the pantry and I love it. Simple, clean, but efficient. And so this has been one of my favorites. Okay, friends, now we are in my laundry room, and I apologize for it being a bit dark. I didn't want to turn the light on in here while I'm filming because it would cast yellow, but I did want to share with you but let me say this. Some of you may not be familiar with my laundry room. If you're new to my channel or newer, I will link my laundry room tour and organization video down below so that you can get acclimated with the space. But for my subscribers that have been with me a while, you may notice something slightly different, and that is the location of my ironing board. You remember it used to be on this side wall here, but now it's on the back wall. And I used to have a tower, like a white tower cabinet there that is no longer there. And this is what I have been loving. I've been loving the new placement of the ironing board. Before, what was happening was I had it right against the wall, right next to, across from the washer and dryer. But every time I walked in and went to open the door on the dryer, and as you can see down here, it would allow me to bump into the ironing board, and it was just frustrating. And so by simply relocating it to this back wall, it really is just like heaven on earth coming in here now, because it feels like it's the proper home for it. So I really have been loving that. One thing you will notice is that the actual ironing, and I didn't paint this, by the way, guys, but you'll notice this ironing board organizer. And for my perceptive friends, you'll remember that it was a kind of a chrome, and I changed out from the chrome and ordered the white because I just felt that it looked better in the space, and it wasn't kind of as bright as the chrome against all the other accessories on the wall. Because in my laundry room, many of you know, I maximize that vertical space because it's a small space. So I'll have kind of my baskets up here, up high. I have over in the corner there are portable laundry backpack, and I shared that in a video also that I'll link below. But you'll notice a lot of the kind of utility things that I need in my laundry room are using that vertical space, to include the cabinets here. But again, I'll link that video below. But specifically, I have been loving having this ironing board in its new location. So friends, I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of my favorites, some of the current things that I have been loving around my home. If you're not subscribed to the At Home with Nikki family, I would love to have you. Please click that subscribe button along with the bell to receive notifications every time I post a video. Have a beautiful day, my friends. I will see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.